So this is a Ryobi Strimmer hybrid version, so you can use a battery 18 volt or you can use the power supply cable, so that's quite useful. But mainly for the allotment, for years we've been using the 2-stroke Ryobi Strimmer, RLT1831H20, 3-year warranty if you register. Put that there. Battery. £2 power. Interestingly, there's no fuel gauge on this one. So that's charging. So let's put the guard on, shall we? And then I reckon pops on, just like that. And that is not going anywhere. So that's that. Quite like the different angles. It could be quite useful. And obviously the edge start type. So that and that won't turn on without the top one being on, so that's good. Safety feature. Now for the battery obviously slots in now. Let's have a look. Oh, that's got to be fully back for that to fit in. And then that's in. UK plug. We'll give that a try out. I mean, mainly we're going to use it on the battery, so. But you never know, it might be useful at home. And then obviously when you're using the battery, that goes there. And probably there. Oh, and I would assume you can move that as well. So if we have that there, yeah, this can move down, so that makes it more comfortable. Yeah, I do like that. I quite like that quite a lot. Put it on its maximum for the time being. So you could have that anywhere up to there. Just pop. Oh, it literally just pops off. So 2 little tabs either side, and the top pops off. And inside you've got a reel. That should come out now. There it does. So seems quite straightforward. 1.6mm. Here's a closer look at the spool. Comes pretty much fully loaded, which is excellent. No effort needed there whatsoever to learn that. Sometimes these things are a bit complicated, but that's it. How easy is that? Unbelievable. So that's that. Wow, straightforward as anything. I'm not sure if this is self-feeding. We had one where you bumped it on the ground and it would feed more out, but there is a button on the side here. You can see that in there. When you press it and when you're pulling on it and you press it, it feeds more out, so you can get it to the right length. So we're over the allotment, and it's absolutely soaking. The grass is absolutely sodden wet, so not ideal for testing this, but we'll give it a go. One thing I do like about this is the extension actually really helps get it in the car, because you can close it up and that fits nicely in the boot then. and not had to feed it, so it must be self-feeding. That's quite clever, because that must release that as it's using it, so that's brilliant. It's a little bit slower than our petrol ones, I have to say, because it's only got one cord, so it takes a little bit longer. But for a small area, no having to mess about with petrol. So she's been going about 20 minutes. The tool, that is, not my mum. Yeah. And then we've done all of that bit and all of that bit, and it is wet, so it is working harder than it would usually. And what would you say, slowed down now?
Yeah, I stopped.
So the battery stopped. Still got a bit of life in it, but the beauty about these is we can swap it. Swap the battery, that is. So the battery that came with it lasted about 20 minutes. Pull that one out, put one of our other 4 amp hour batteries in. Should last maybe twice as long. Let's give that a go. Would be better if it wasn't wet, the grass. It's definitely self-feeding. It's obviously using the centrifugal force to do that. Not sure how exactly, but it's fantastic and it works, no problem. A small area like around allotment, this would be perfect, so I can recommend this. It's perfectly up to the job. This is one of our petrol Strimmers stroke chainsaws on a long pole.